What's up, guys? All right, welcome back. So today we're going to wrap up this S2000 and a whole bunch of small shit, hopefully. All right, so as of yesterday, if you remember, we got the hubs in, got everything kind of loosely put together. So what we're about to do is we're going to set up the suspension, make sure that everything is even. Once we do that, then throw it in, and yeah. Once we get that in, we can tighten everything up, get the new pads, the rotors on, get the new lines hooked up, then start bleeding the brake assembly and get her on out of here. So, another job completed, we can get on to the next thing. Sound good? Alrighty guys, so what I'm doing is, to make things go a little bit quicker, okay? There is a hole. There's a hole right there, okay? That's a safety hole. You don't want to go past that hole, alright, maxing it out. So, what I'm doing is, on that one that you saw on the time lapse, what you're going to be seeing me do is, I'm going to take each one of these to that hole, and then make sure that I have full thread, so make sure that the threads are past that hole. That's gonna be my starting point, so that way we don't bottom stuff out, and we can set it there. It might be a little bit higher than he wants, but it'll allow the suspension to settle, which is gonna take a little bit, you know, a few hundred miles to get the coils to settle down, and then you can adjust it from there. So that's what I'm doing right now. Okay, this one I'm working on is being a royal pain in the butt. Also too, the rears don't have a hole. So I did, you can see through them under the bottom, and you can see that the threads end. So on the rears, what I did was I just took the threads to the very end of the threads inside the bottom bracket portion of the coilover. So I need a magnetic retriever, which is over here next to the jigsaw, because I'm trying to get my jigsaw up and running because my fairings blew off of my ZX14 and I need to ride a motorcycle. Jigsaw, I'm working on getting rid of all the purple, but it's almost there. Almost there. Just gotta figure out something. There's an issue with the wiring somewhere, so we'll figure it out. But I already lost a nut in this area, and I'm gonna bring you along for the ride because, well, it sucks. So, if you can see, the top of the strut tower, it comes under all this crap. So I was able to get the one nut right there that fit through the fuel area here. Now I lost the other nut. Trying to find it. Doesn't want to cooperate, of course. Got it. So, what I'm going to do here is try to use a magnetic retriever to set the nut on top of its home. I don't know if you'll be able to see this or not.
A few moments later.
I got it started. I think. Get back from the back side here, it'll be a little easier. There we go. So, fighting around this thing sucks. Just a heads up. Good thing I got this little swivel thing, but I might need a deep well or a full-blown socket at least with a swivel to get in there to tighten that permanently. This one, of course, easy. Easy peasy, no big deal. Hey, it is what it is. Everything can be easy. If everything was easy, then everybody would be doing this. Just good to know that when you spend all this money on tools, that they come in use. I hate it when I need a tool for like one job and it's expensive and then you never use it again. That's when you get frustrated. But hey, it is what it is. Just gotta tighten those up and put the interior back, and voila. Whew. It's warm in this corner. I got my big fan going. Sometimes it's just not enough. It's Tennessee humidity. Whoo-wee, it's something else. So, all right, so those are in. Remember, the reason why I like to do all this stuff, the reason why I've been waiting on everything to come in at once is it's easier and everything goes together a lot smoother. I learned this in steel erecting, so I built steel buildings. And what you do is you assemble the whole thing, you assemble everything loosely. That way, in case you gotta move anything, it just makes the whole assembly a lot easier. Then once everything's put together loosely, then you go through and you start doing a torque sequence. It's just, everything happens a lot better when you do that. So that's why we're doing all this. So next I'm going to be putting in the rear tie rods and the rear upper control arms. Once we do that, then we can start tightening everything. We're gonna tighten all the ball joints, start putting the cotter pins in, get the suspension adjusted correctly. Obviously we gotta get the rear knuckles and hubs on to do. After we do all that, then we can start working on the brakes. And we'll be good to go. Yeah, so let's get it wrapped up. Alrighty guys, we're getting there. We just tightened a bunch of stuff up. Okay, so that bracket had bolted to there. This bolted to here and that went there. So we're going to have to go up and above here. That sounds kind of dangerous.
Oh, never forget your crush washers on a banjo bolt.
Yeah, somebody need a little 10 mil bolt and nut to go there. Make sure that we can secure this here. That has plenty. I think I'm gonna zip tie this there. That way it can all kind of flex.
So it's not being hard.
Yeah, I would rather it be able to move so that, yeah, I'd much rather it be able to move. And I can zip tie it through there. There's a bracket right there. Sweet. So I need
big fat zip ties?
Yeah.
Okay.
Man, I don't know why I'm sweating so much today. Like,
It's hot today.
is it?
Yeah,
so it's not just me?
No.
Like,
real fuel was 96 today.
just note that it's not a real race car if it doesn't have zip ties on it.
Truth.
I just want to get the brakes on and then I mean, it'll be done, but you're gonna have to come with me early in the morning to bleed it.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
'Cause I don't want to bleed it with the wheels on it.
Yeah, I know. Absolutely not.
So, but that's it. So that's that side. That side's done. Alright, we got the other side to do, and that's it.
Alright.
Alright, so new clips.
New clippers.
Alright, now it's got new clips. I can take this. This is the easy way to do it. Gauge on first. Now, take your hands.
Just like so.
I already put the new clip in here. Yeah, we'll actually weave it in from the back.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna need the 12. It's so much fun though, being able to actually build something with quality parts like this though.
Yeah.
Like, yes, I just said I'm enjoying building a Honda. Why? Because it's not, can you put this eBay turbo kit on like D15?
Right.
I want to make a world record D15. I want to beat all the K series. Shut up, dude. Okay, that's now tight. I'm still gonna need that line. I get the song stuck in my head. New clips. Like so. Make sure that it's pressed all the way in. No matter how much of a pain in the butt it is. Okay. Take off the bracket.
You get all deep up in there with them caliper bolts on.
19. Okay. Tab on the inside.
Yeah.
Obviously pad. You'd be surprised how many times I've seen that.
Yeah.
I've seen brakes installed backwards.
Yeah.
Our truck. Remember that?
That's right.
When we bought it.
Yeah.
So that's why we had to get a new wheel. Because we break this.
That's right.
All
over it.
Okay, I already collapsed this, so this thing is good to go. I need
Grab these. And that's a 14, correct? No, those are 12.
I think it's still 12, but I need the 19 though for the inside. Yeah. All right, and that's it.
We just got a little bit of a line in that hole.
Yeah, I'm gonna hook this line up here and bleed it. Put the wheels on. We're done. Except for the rear tie rods, we have to wait a week for bolts, but it's a bolt.
One eternity later.
What's up, guys? All right, so bleeding the brakes. It is humid because the hurricane, storm, whatever
Laura.
letter it is, Laura.
Yeah.
So Hurricane Twat Waffle is on its way here. It sucks.
Pardon. This hurricane has a U in the name.
Okay, it's not Laura.
Not Laura. Laura.
So I'm gonna pull all these little
The damage house.
doodads out of here. rule of bleeding brakes is start from the furthest away from the master cylinder. I need a 10 mil.
Sound like you're turning over an old carbureted car for the first time.
That's right, pretty good.
What?
That's pretty good.
Okay.
As soon as we get some flows into here, then we'll check the reservoir. It's pretty consistent.
Okay. It's a little low, but not bad. So whenever we do brake upgrade kits, we always use Super Dot 4. It's a mucho bettero fluid.
Yeah, the Super Dot 4 along with the steel braided lines and the brake pad and rotor upgrade does a really good job for daily driving.
And it's pretty reasonably priced anyway, also.
You'll notice a significant difference.
Okay.
Do it old school.
Alright.
Throw a bubble in there. Alright, pump it. Hold. The next steady streaks. Okay, now let's do it. Pump it. Hold. Hold. Here we go. Pump it. Make sure.
Alright, brake upgrade. Whoop.
Okay, so what we're gonna do is we have to wait for Campbell to come in to put on these rear tie rods, okay? But right now, what I'm gonna do is I'm going to find the spanner wrench, make sure that the lock nuts or the lock rings are all taut, and then since we gotta put it back on the lift anyways, what we're gonna do is with the settings that I created earlier. Actually, these are really nice. They actually have
Oh, wow.
like socket. I drop it.
Yeah, so you throw it on the floor.
Yeah, that's dope. I
That's
like
super
that.
cool. Yeah.
So if you need to break it loose, you can put your half-inch drive on there. That's cool. I like it. What?
This is done.
So we're gonna adjust it, I'm sure.
Yeah.
That's why I'm not too worried about getting it really, really tight. Good thing I caught that before.
Or we put the game wheels on.
Yep. I'm really excited to know how these perform.
Yeah, no kidding.
I love the look of them. Definitely love the look of them.
Ta-da!
Alright, so we got caught up in the rear. Tie the lines up. Man, the wheels haven't been on this car.
Forever.
Dude, I'm jelly. Like, if I was building an S2000, like, this is it. Like for real, for real.
Yeah.
Like this thing is cool. Alrighty, we got brake line zip tied up. We got the ABS sensor zip tied up. We got everything all tightened down, ready to go. Time to put the beautiful rays back on her. So excited, guys. Hope you are too. So I forgot that the upper control arms were loose. We have these adjustment screws here. And I know that the alignment shop is going to get everything squared away, but still want everything as tight as possible. Good and tight. I said I'm not trying to crank on it because alignment shop's going to need to adjust it, but also at the same time don't want it to be loose. So